Now on to the NFC Divisional playoff round. Giants, they took care of business over the Vikings. Now they travel to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. And man, this game got out of hand, I would say pretty quickly. From the gate, from the giddy up. Flat out, the Eagles were just a better team that day. And the Giants, for some reason, got away what brought them to the dance. Saquon Barkley, how in the hell do you give this dude 9 carries? 61 yards. 61 yards was all he could muster. You gotta put the ball in the playmaker's hand. The dude that brought you to the dance. I crown him the leader of the New York Football Giants. And he get 9 carries? This is the second round of the playoffs. You got a chance to go to the championship game. And you give your best player on your team 9 carries? Oh, but we threw it to him. He had 2 catches for 21 yards. This game was not competitive at all. It seemed like a number 1 seed going against a 7 seed. 38-7. Eagles mollywop the New York Football Giants. And you think, like, okay, could this game be a little bit competitive, knowing that they just played a few weeks ago? Nope. It's just the Eagles. They were that much better of a team than the Giants, flat out. But again, kudos to the New York Football Giants. There's nothing to really hang your head about. Finished with the winning record. Got past the first round in the playoffs. A lot to look forward to. Take care of your players. Danny Jones, Danny Dimes, Danny Legs, whoever the hell you want to call him. If he's going to be your quarterback, take care of him. Don't give him too much money, but take care of him. Saquon, that's your leader. That's your best player on your team. Take care of him. And seasons like this should continue. That's how I see it. Now, the Eagles, they will be facing the winner out of the Dallas Cowboys and the 49ers. How this game went was intense. Sitting here watching it in my farm den. You know, of course, you had some Cowboys. They was in the building. You know, watching this game, the thing about America's team, right? To me, if they're Americans' team, then I'm not American. Not American. Not at all. They're what I call the media's team. You know, they pump them up, pump them up, pump them up, pump them up. And you have characters on television like a Michael Irvin and a Skip Bayless. And when I'm around these fans, they're like a combination of a Michael Irvin and a Skip Bayless. Imagine that combo. That's what these fans are. And sometimes it really don't. Yeah, I guess it kind of pisses me off. Like, how this team every year, oh, they're Super Bowl. One, let's go ahead and get this out the way before I say what I'm gonna say. One, they'll never ever be a triplets again. Stop. Never ever be a triplets again. Stop saying that. That's done. It was only one set of triplets. That's it. I just had to get that out. Now, these fans, they get on the hype train. That doesn't matter what the personnel is, what the coaching is. Somehow, they destined for the Super Bowl. Why? Oh, because we're the Dallas Cowboys. That don't mean shit. Just being frank and honest. It don't mean shit, Dallas fans. It don't mean shit. It don't mean diddly poo. Okay. However, let's get back to the game. Cowboys taking on the 49ers. Instant pressure was applied to Brock Purdy. He was out there trying to survive. They came in. My partner Don Bizzle, he came in and was like, okay, yeah, you guys won some games with Brock Purdy, but he ain't facing no defense like this. I said, you know what? He's been facing a lot of pressure from the giddy up. From the Miami game, came in, pressure. Tampa, pressure. What Dallas did, Michael Parsons, he did play that game. He just didn't feel nothing up as far as with the stat sheets. And something else that kind of like irritated me was this little chant I heard after the Buccaneers. You beat the Buccaneers. Okay, you went to the second round. That's all we wanted to see. Okay. That's how I felt about you guys. Can you get out the first round? You're playing in the NFC East. A division that's a winnable division. There's 7 slots in the playoffs. It's a possibility you can get there. And you guys got there. Now when you get there, can you do something? That's what everybody's been waiting on. Can you do something? Because the hype is there. Shouldn't be no more damn hype. But the pressure was applied against Brock Purdy. Had him running for his life majority of the game here. And this game was, like I said, was very, very intense. Now, Dallas was absolutely solid on defense. And I would say all night long. They didn't make too many mistakes on defense. They had pressure on Purdy. But the problem was, and I'm just saying, maybe you want to blame somebody, you want to blame Dakota Prescott. It's all about quarterback play. And he let a 7th round draft pick out quarterback him with the play. No turnovers for Brock Purdy. 2 turnovers for Dakota Prescott. One early in the game. One early in the game. Niners went down there. Okay, boom. Points on the board. Redeemed himself, struck gold. Hit pay dirt. Had the lead. With that kicker, damn. Whether it was going to be missed, it was blocked. Either way, at one moment it was a 9-6 game. It was a 9-9 game, and everybody was on pins and needles. Like the game was very intense. And then, you can always count on. They would say you could always count on Dak for throwing the interception. That's what he does. 3 through 2. Second one in the red zone. Niners get the ball, went downfield. got on the board. So now we're looking at not only points for the other team, but there's no points for you. Now, Tony Pollard, big injury, big impact of the game. High ankle sprain, being tackled. Nothing malicious, nothing dirty, nothing reckless like that. Almost similar to what happened with Pat Mahomes earlier. But it's like, now at this moment, you get a ball to Zeke. You get a ball to your playmakers. You get a ball to CD Lamb. CD Lamb played his ass off. Whatever you want me to do, coach, I do it. He even have a couple rushing. Had some big catches. Zeke, not too much. What, 26 yards on 10 carries. You got to. Dallas is faced with an off season of decisions again. You know why? Because they're mediocre. They're far from a juggernaut. They're an average team. 19-12. They fall to the rivals. Now the Brock Purdy-led 49ers are traveling to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles in a championship game to determine who's going to be representing the NFC in the Super Bowl. Against who? Stay tuned. I guess we'll find out this weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in. You have been watching Talking Sports and More with Maurice.
Let you know, if you're not getting your sports and more from Maurice, you're left out. So make sure you get your info from a real one. Sports with Maurice.